This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a current subscriber, what's up? You greatly appreciate it. Come on in, make yourself at home. You know the routine. This week takes me to my normal Pawnshop Cash America, as well as the Salvation Army. I actually found some good stuff this week, some bangers in the words of the great blues group George Thorogood and the Destroyers. This pickup is bad to the bone. Bad. Yeah, so it's found some really cool stuff. But before I get into what I picked up at the Pawn Shop and the Salvation Army, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these weird, wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some things I watched, either streaming on the Fire Stick, live in the theater, or physical media. And this week's picks are all physical media. I'm going to kick it off with the 2015 drama horror mystery thriller #horror. This was directed and written by Tara Subkoff, produced by Eric Fleming. This stars Emma Adler, Jessica Blank, Ted Christensen, Annabelle Dexter-Jones, Balthazar Getty, and Tim Hutton. The plot behind this is inspired by actual events. A group of 12-year-old girls face a night of horror when the compulsive addiction of an online social media game turns a moment of cyberbullying into a night of insanity. This is a very interesting film. It's not scary horror, it's more disturbing horror. Disturbing because one is actually based on actual events, and two, you see how social media has really changed society, and especially young people. And they just show how vindictive and how really spiteful and evil these little 12-year-old girls are to each other, as well as to people outside their group. So, and I believe it's Timothy Hutton. He plays the dad in this movie, and he does an excellent part in that. Let me make sure it's Timothy Hutton. Yep, it's Timothy Hutton. He plays an excellent job as the father in this really upper middle class dad who pushes his, bad habits or vindictive or evil ways onto his child. But very interesting movie. If you like that kind of social media horror based on actual events, definitely check out #horror. My next pick is a 1990 action crime drama thriller, The Rookie. This is directed by Clint Eastwood, produced by Howard G. Kazanjian, I'm sure I murdered that person's name, written by Boaz Yankin. This stars Clint Eastwood, Charlie Sheen, Raul Julia, Sonia Braga, and Tom Skerritt. The plot behind this: veteran cop Nick Pawlowski is used to playing musical partners. Many of the partners he's had in the past have died on the job, often as a result of Nick's risky tactics. But the rookie who's been assigned to help Nick bust the carjacking ring is almost as hothead as he is. And when Nick gets, I won't get into too much of the plot, but interesting dynamic with Charlie Sheen and Clint Eastwood. They don't really have a lot of charisma, but I think that was the whole point of it, them being two opposite type of officers, one being relatively young, being Charlie Sheen, and Clint Eastwood being the veteran officer. It starts out a little slow, has some kind of comical parts in it though. There's a bar scene in it though. I won't get into any spoilers though, but once the bar scene kind of gets activated, that's when the movie really kind of hypes up. So the bar movie going forward, a lot of more action, a lot more interesting, and it's a pretty decent movie. So it's a buddy cop movie, old veteran cop, young rookie cop. So If you like that kind of dynamics, you like Charlie Sheen, a young Charlie Sheen and Clint Eastwood, definitely check out The Rookie. My next movie is a 2014 action-adventure comedy, The Interview. This was directed and written by Seth Rogen, produced by Sean Williamson. This stars James Franco, Seth Rogen, Lizzie Kaplan, Randall Park, Dana Bang. The plot behind this, David Skylark and his producer, Aaron Rappaport, run the celebrity cowboy show, Skylark Tonight. When they land an interview with a surprise fan, North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un, they're recruited by the CIA to turn their trip into something else. This is just a really weird movie. I know James Franco and Seth Rogen are very close. I think they might, just from their interactions, they might have actually been intimate off stage. Nothing that there's anything wrong with that though, but they just have a real dynamic together. There's a lot of kind of underlying gay jokes in there. It's awkward funny. It's not like really laugh out funny. It's more awkward funny. James Franco plays this really over the top, weird kind of annoying television host, kind of like the Entertainment Tonight, that kind of host. So, and this show is kind of like a really B show. It's not like hardcore news. So again, just really weird movie. It was entertaining, but just found it very weird and cringy in parts. So, but if you like that kind of cringy James Franco, Seth Rogen humor, definitely check out 2014's The Interview. My last pick, I take it back. These aren't all picks because this was actually something I watched on Amazon Prime. This is the 2024 British crime movie Duchess. This was directed and written by Neil Marshall, produced by Emily Corcoran. The stars Charlotte Kirk, Philip Winchester, Colm Meaney, Haji Fortuna, Stephanie Beckham, and Sean Pertwee. The plot behind this, Scarlett is a low-level thief who, while working as a pickpocket in a nightclub, falls for the suave Rob. Rob, it turns out, is a diamond smuggler working with Danny and Baraka, selling a massive diamond to Queen Fence Charlie. This is actually a pretty cool femme fatale female action film. It has some dark humor in it though, but the action's on point. And the main protagonist, or the actor Scarlett, I've never seen her before though, but she does a solid job of pulling it off as this kind of female badass. So if you like that femme fatale with dark humor, little bit of gratuitous violence in there, definitely check out Duchess. Definitely worth the watch. If you have Amazon Prime, you check it out for free. Now, that's what I watched for the week. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. Back to the Black Cave. Back to the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my picks here from Salvation Army. Have some bangers here. I have a collectible 4K set. A couple animated box sets. I have my 3D pick for the week, my classic pick. Have an unboxing of a Shout Factory 70s television show, my Kino Lorber pick. So have some bangers in here. Let me get them scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump into this with what I purchased at Salvation Army. It's actually a surprise. Got some bangers here. One that I've been actually looking for a while. I'm going to kick it off with a Western, Blind Buy. This is John Cusack, John Goodman, fan of both actors. A Western, The Jack Bull. It's an HBO release. And this is the old classic snap case. There's the chapters here. It's an HBO release. The Jack Bull. Next, I initially found this at a Goodwill. I believe this is a trilogy, but they only had 2 out of the 3 movies, so I figured, and plus the price wasn't that great. So I figured I'd pick this up when I saw this at Salvation Army. Norm of the North, a very funny big city adventure. It's a Lionsgate release. Usually Lionsgate has the DTS sound, audio sound, which is off the hook. So hopefully this will be a good watch. Norm of the North. Next, never heard of this, but I do like Helen Mirren, do like Ryan Reynolds. Woman in Gold. This is an Anchor Bay release. So I'm sure this is out of print, even though you can still find this online. Let's see if the code is still good. Probably not, though. Woman in Gold. It's like a suspense thriller. Possibly. Woman in Gold. Next, we have Irving Berlin's White Christmas. Not a big Bing Crosby fan, but do like Danny Kaye. Christmas movie. It's a Paramount release. This is actually still sealed. So I have my Wesley Snipes here, my Johnny Blade, aka my Billy Bob Thornton Sling Blade. Let's open this up. This is the Diamond Anniversary Edition. White Christmas. Oh, interesting. This is the Blu-ray. See, this is the feature film DVD. Oh, and the special feature. So actually a 3-disc hookup. Didn't realize that. Again, this is a Paramount release. White Christmas, Irving Berlin's. And I'm gonna save the last one for a little bit later, what I picked up at Salvation Army. But essentially, for these 1, 2, 3, 4, plus one more that I'll mention at the end, paid a whopping $9.95. So 5 movies, $9.95, not a bad deal. My Kino Lorber pick, Planet of the Vampires by Mario Bava. This is an Italian horror film, sci-fi film, very different, very strange. I think this is my first Italian horror movie, so it hits a little differently. It was interesting. Not a great movie in my opinion. This what was this, in the 65? So I've seen better 65 horror flicks, though, but interesting to say the least. Planet of the Vampires. Next, for my Shout Factory unboxing, Barney Miller, the complete series. Barney Miller was a television series that ran from the 74 to 77, probably way before most of you were even born. But really like the show. Comedy, crime sitcom. You have season 1 and season 2. Remember Barney Miller, Ron Glass, Abe Vigoda, aka Fish, Wojciechowicz, forgot his name, Ron Glass. So, and love how Shout Factory does these box sets. Really sturdy box. And they switch up the artwork on the disc. You have Barney Miller. I forgot his name. He used to also be on Sanford and Son, I believe. This 2, this 1, this 2, this 3. Back artwork. That's neat. This wide shot of New York. That's season 1. Season 1 and 2. Season 3 and 4. Wojciechowicz, Ron Glass. Oops. Another Ron Glass. There you go. Wojciechowicz. Ron Glass, Wojciechowicz. I forgot his name also. He was kind of the straight guy of the series. So season 3, season 4. Next, you have season 5, season 6. And one thing I remember most about Barney Miller was the theme song that had this mad bass line. Dum, do-da-dum, do-da-dum, do-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Really jazzy intro. I forgot his name also. He was a funny guy. I think he might have been a drunk. I can't remember correctly. This is the rookie cop. This was the old detective. So this is season 5, season 6. Then we have season 7 and season 8. And this one, I have these out of order. Season 7, this one. Season 7, this 2. That's what I hate about some of these box sets. Some of these are not, as far as the disc housing, aren't that reliable. So that's season 7, this 2, season 8. Yeah, these all out of order. Season 4, so I have to go back and put these in order. Barney Miller. They also have the very cool booklet here. The season breakdowns, Mrs. Miller, the whole squad. Very cool booklet. The color pictures. And if you don't recognize Abe Vigoda from Barney Miller, he was also had a part in The Godfather. I think I actually remember this episode where Fish went undercover. So that's a booklet. And speaking of Fish, this is somewhat of an obscure television show. I think it lasts 1 or 2 seasons. I think it lasted 2 seasons. But as a bonus, they put in season 1 of Fish. I don't know if season 2 is available. Same back art. And give me a second to see if I put these discs in order. Okay, I have these reorganized, so make sure I have the correct disc with correct season. Season 1, disc 1. Season 1, disc 2. Season 2, disc 1. Season 2, disc 2. Season 2, disc 3. Season 3, disc 1. Season 3, disc 2. Season 3, disc 3. Season 4, disc 1. 2 and 3. Season 5, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Season 6, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Season 7, disc 1. These things are horrible. Disc 2, disc 3. Season 8, disc 1, 2, and 3. Fish, disc 1, disc 2, and of course we have the booklet. And almost forgot about my Cash America pickup here. I was actually looking for season 1. I have season 2 of this Justice League. Of course, this is Warner Brother release. Very cool comic strip art on the back. Sometimes these things are a pain to put away. Here we go. Justice League Season 1. Go back here. There you go. Also, Looney Tunes Volume 3 Golden Collection. It's a Warner Brothers release. Very cool box set here. There's 3. Should be just 1, 2, 3, and 4. And lastly, from Cash America, and I believe the last or next season is supposed to be coming out this summer. Stranger Things. It's a Netflix original. 4K. Nice collector set here, mimicking the old VHS tapes. Free poster inside. Stranger Things 2. And of course you have the 4K disc here. Oh, I didn't even realize that. You have the 4K disc on top. Then you have the Blu-rays on the bottom. Very cool. I just discovered that. I thought it was just a 4K. Nothing wants to close today. There we go. Stranger Things. And for these 3, paid a whopping $20.24. I kept this because originally they had this at $20. I asked if they give me a break. I paid $15 for it, so all these 3, $20, not a bad deal. Now, my classic pick for the week, and this is from 2001, 25 quarter of a century ago. Vivica Fox, Morris Chestnut, 2 Can Play That Game, image release. Very cool romantic comedy. They actually came out with a sequel, 3 Can Play That Game, that went straight to DVD. And lastly, my 3D pick, which actually picks up at Salvation Army. I've been looking for this for a while. Still looking for Frozen 2 in 3D. And this is a Disney release, of course. The Blu-ray and the 3D. Okay. And of course, this is Disney. And this makes up my Pawnshop Salvation Army pick for the week. If you're familiar with the channel, this is where I separate the art from the disc and the plastic. Some of these might actually make the shelves. So let me get these situated and I'll get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Chaos, L as in Looney Tunes, Z as in Z for Zachariah. Let's knock this out. I have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. If you've made this far in the video, smash a like, give it a big thumbs up. Again, leave some comments. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone, please be safe. Deuces.